procrastination. If a decision needs to be made, go ahead and make it now. Make it right now. Don't procrastinate. I mean, obviously, if there's some research you need to do, something like that, fine. But if a decision needs to be made and you have all the data and all the information that you need, make the decision now. The longer you wait to make a decision, the more likely someone else or some circumstance is going to make the decision for you. That's when you lose control of your life, or you lose control of a situation. You have a situation and you need to make a decision. Family situation, work situation, money situation, whatever it is. You need to make that decision right now. Because if you don't, someone else is going to make it for you, or some circumstance is going to make it for you. Although it seems nice to let somebody else make the decisions for you, especially the tough ones, the more you let people make decisions for you, the less control over your life you have, because they're going to make the decision that they think is best for you. And quite honestly, no one really knows what's best for you but you. Make a decision. Act on the decision. If it's the right choice, all great. Everything's moving along forward, you're moving towards your goal. If it's the wrong decision, own up to it and say, you know what, that wasn't such a good decision. Let me stop right here. Let me rethink this. Let me revise my decision or change my direction, and let me get back on the road to success. So let me get back on the road to my goal. But don't sit around and be afraid to admit you made a mistake, because that's how we go down the wrong path, and we get so far down the wrong path that we actually lose our way, and it's almost impossible to get back to your goal. Monetary goal, educational goal, whatever goal you have set, you need to make a decision on it. Act now. Look at your decision and say, is this the right one? If it is, perfect. Let me keep moving forward. If it's not the right decision, stop. Let me make another decision. Let me change this decision. Let me admit that I was wrong. Let me make the right decision, and let me keep it moving. The only decision for you, or the only bad decision, is no decision at all. Quite honestly. If you have to make a decision about something, and you just refuse to make the decision because you're scared, or you don't know what the right answer is, or something like that, and you choose to not make a decision at all, someone or some circumstance is going to make that decision for you. That is the bad decision. To let someone else have that much control over your life, or to let some circumstance have that much control over your life when you could have made a choice, when you could have made the decision, right or wrong decision, you take control of your life. You made that decision, and then if it's the wrong decision, change course and get right. If it's the right decision, perfect. Your confidence is booming, you made the right decision, you're going in the direction you need to be going in. If you make 2 or 3 bad decisions in trying to attain a goal, don't get discouraged. Honestly, don't get discouraged. Just own up to the decision. Say, yeah, this was a bad choice. Let me learn from it. Let me change my direction. Let me change this choice. And let's keep moving forward toward our goal. But do not let 2 or 3 bad decisions, 4 or 5 bad decisions, do not let that deter you. Do not let that make you think you're any less of a person, or you're a bad person, or a bad judge of anything. This is your learning experience. This is how you learn. You make mistakes, you own up to them, you change course, and you get better. And you promise yourself that you'll never make that decision or that bad mistake or bad decision again. You'll have less problems, because every time you make a mistake, if you promise that you won't make it again, it brings you that much closer to being perfect. So people say, I ain't nobody perfect. You're right. I'm not perfect. But I know that the mistakes I made in my 20s, I promised I'd never make them again. And so all those mistakes have passed me now. I can go on to bigger and brighter things, knowing I'll never get in one of those situations again, because I've learned from it and I'm moving on toward my goal. But if I continue to make the same bad decision, I'm just stubborn. I'm just going to keep doing the same thing over and over. Hopefully something will change. Many people say that's the definition of insanity, to do the same thing over and over but expect a different result. Make decisions, people. Make them now. It's that easy for you to reach your goals. Is that you have to do something. You have to make a decision. You have to act on it. You have to assess that decision. Own up to it if it's right or wrong. If it's right, good. If it's wrong, let it go. Move on.